That was another great episode of Your Friends and Neighbor Spider-Man. One episode left. I agree with Coy from the Real Rejects on. I think this show will be better if next season they drop one episode a week like TV used to be. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed all these episodes in the group that they were like put in because it all went together so well. But I think for discussions and to keep things, alive, week to week is better. And I think some people are starting to realize that with shows like binging is cool, but that week to week experience is just nice because shows just fade when they are binged, unless it's something like just out of the park that there's so much discussion to be had. And I think there's a lot to be had with this show. And Lonnie, he's a good kid, and he takes on responsibility and tries to help even when he doesn't need to necessarily, and puts it on his shoulders like Spider-Man, and tried to do that for Big Don. I mean, he don't want to get other people caught up in all the mess, but that's what starts happening. But let me go to Osborn real quick. Him and Otto's interaction was fantastic. The pettiness from Osborn was funny. I just liked how petty and egotistical they like both were, and how he got an enemy in Otto. That's for sure. So when Peter comes up against Otto, Otto won't just he'll hate Osborn just like in the Insomniac game, except maybe a little more because he got him locked up. But he'll hate Spider-Man, but for a completely different reason, most likely. But back to the games. I love how they did Scorpion. This Scorpion is a threat, and in the use of his tail has been fantastic. Most Scorpions they usually mainly to grab and stab. But this one, he picks himself up, he tears things apart, he throws things, grabs people, chokes people, and uses the sting. I like how much it's being used and how much is incorporated in the combat and how we follow the tail, and also how he be using it to block things. But also he has hands. He don't just rely strictly on the tail. I was not expecting. I thought Nico was gonna get hit. That's for one. Thankfully, didn't. But she gonna tell Peter her secret, and I'm guessing the thing I ain't watched the show Runaways happened to her, and that's how she ended up in foster care. So we'll have to wait and see. But I was not expecting Peter and Lonnie to team up, and that was fantastic. Now, is the chemicals not doing this work? I doubt it. He probably gonna still end up with his comic book look. But just the team up was great, and how much it took to keep Scorpion down was also great. But also they did the reference for the last Spider-Man movie where Peter tried to take out Toby's Green Goblin, but they stopped him. But this time it was Lonnie stopping Peter from taking Scorpion out because he was about to go there. That was a great reference. And now Lonnie, he ain't say he the leader of the gang, but he gonna be the leader because Big Don ran. Because when it comes down to it, sometimes who you think is a big bad ain't all that when someone really big and bad comes along to show you. So we'll see how he do when the boys come back to wherever. I mean, they don't got a base, but if he shows back up after they already handled Scorpion, and Scorpion's gang left, and I know someone, I think it was Coy maybe mentioned that the girl becomes a Scorpion, takes up that mantle, but that probably won't happen in this show, at least not for maybe a couple of seasons. Who knows? And I feel like some of the tech is going to get back out on the street so we can have more. But then you got what else? Osborn, after talking to Peter and being like, it was a good thing that you showed mercy, and then Peter still feels a certain way. And this was a fight. Peter, I mean, he had a lot himself, but still it was more so because he ain't had the comms, had to handle himself for the most part. The fight was great. The paneling when they used it and the camera work. But also, Osborn has the spider. He is doing the experiments with the blood, and he is about to try to make a bunch of Spider-Man. So, and probably use all the inventions that the kids make. So I can't wait to see where that goes. We got this one episode, so I'm curious what that's going to be. We got the glider is getting better. In the truck, when Lonnie was taking the gas, it made me think of Toby's Osborn when Ian was getting the gas. So here's what this last episode holds, but this was fantastic.